Oh, hi. Look at these clouds. Aren't they neat? I'm trying to adjust my my camera settings. So the sky doesn't look so blown out. And there's a lot of wind. Like lots. So I'm probably not gonna fly too high. I'm at 101 feet right now. It's probably high enough. I don't know what's up with the camera. Is like usually it has a better image than this. I don't know what's going on. Oh my, that's oh well, let's just leave it on auto. on auto magic, and we will just enjoy the clouds as is. The drone is probably going to go through battery power much quicker since it's having to readjust based on the wind. That's neat looking. That is neato. I'm gonna try to fix well, I guess the horizon is pretty straight. So let's do an auto exposure. Okay, exposure lock. That one spot in the screen there, that the sky that's peeking through the clouds, that spot's blown out. So when I take a picture, it's just going to be completely white. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah. Speaking of blown out, there's the sun. Okay, hopefully that doesn't. No, I don't know if that's going to cut the stream out or not. We'll see. Okay, it did. Good. All I did was I just swapped it into video mode real quick. So I'm trying to get it to, I want to get the exposure right so that way some of the stuff isn't blown out. Like right there, I can bring some of the cloud detail back. So it's windy, but not too windy. I did get an advisory on the little drone interface that it's windy to fly with caution. It's doing a pretty good job though. Like looking at the screen, you wouldn't know that it's really windy out right now. Oh, that's just not cool. Underneath my video on Facebook, there's a Domino's pizza ad. Facebook must be listening to me. They must have heard me wish for pizza earlier. How dare they? It's okay, Domino's. I'm not going to order from you anyway if we do. We've got someone else in mind. Okay, I wonder if the camera's just having a tough time figuring out what to do. 'Cause it's not... It doesn't seem to be adjusting properly. What's this do? Okay, so that's too much light. Let's put it... Wait, where's my exposure button at? Whatever, it's fine. Stop monkeying with it and just look. Check out the A little stripe of sun on the building right there. It's fancy. See, that's at exposure value 0. That's way too much. Whatever, it's not that sun that we're here for. It's these needle clouds. Sun's just a bonus. The mountain range to the bottom right of the screen kind of looks like a pyramid. It's not, it's a mountain. But that would be neat if it was a pyramid. We've got a comment coming in on Facebook. Jeff on Facebook asks, is it gonna rain? I don't know. I think this is just teasing us. Does not look like it's going to rain. I think it's just gonna blow over or blow through or whatever the terminology is. I'm not a weatherologist. The only thing I run around here is my mouth. It has been windy most of the day, little gusts here and there. I think the most it's been is like 21 miles per hour. The drones handle it pretty well. You can hear a cactus strand off in the distance. It's the one that sounds like a car not starting. Like that. Dissipate, is that the term? Dissipate, that's like when you don't want to participate in something, right? Like, I ain't dissipating this. Or no. Yeah, I think that works. Oh, look at that pretty view. Ooh-wee. Yeah, it's like when you don't want to participate, you dissipate. Check out that lens flare. Oh my. Ooh la la. I think it's getting closer to me. Oh no. No, it's gonna get me. We're good. This is some really badass lighting, that's for sure. Oh, we got another comment on Facebook. Marissa asks, is this happening now? Marissa, it is. Actually, what you are seeing is like 20 to 30 seconds in the past. I'm currently in the future, but yes, I am live. I'm coming to you live from a small drone flying 100 feet above my head. This is pretty cool. It's gonna be like super blown out on the photos, but hey, it's neato. Like the highway to heaven. Yes. Look at that. That's like... Yeah. I'm sorry if you're here for flashy fireworks or loud noises. It ain't gonna be none of that here. It's just gonna be me oohing and ahhing over the sunset. Feel free to ooh and ah at home as well. It's like a big bright eye opening. But the lighting that's being cast on my tree and my home and my fence, it's pretty cool looking. I can't find my cardboard 3D glasses. Thoughts and prayers. Oh, Deluxe on Mixer, hello. I was responding to a comment on Facebook. Someone on Facebook is unable to find their cardboard 3D glasses. If you have an Amazon box lying around the house, you could just put that on your head. Oh, we got another question from Facebook. Marissa asks, how do you keep your drone so still? Marissa, it does it all by itself. This thing is amazingly stable. Unlike me. Deluxe on Mixer feels your pain. That's quite the tragedy, they say, because you were unable to find your cardboard 3D glasses. So Jeff, your pain is felt across the internets. So we're currently at 22% battery. I'm going to be bringing the drone down in a couple percentile ticks. And I will be changing the battery and then putting the drone back up in the air. I will be doing this all live. There should be no break in this excellent live service. Unless there is. And then at that point, I don't know what to do. Where in Arizona are you again? Phoenix. We're in the Phoenix area. We live in Mesa, Arizona, which is like... There's a bunch of little subsections of Phoenix. There's Chandler, Mesa, Scottsdale, Gilbert, Peoria, so on and so forth. Change that battery, Beardo. Oh, I gotta bring it down now. Okay. All right, here comes... The drone is coming down. Please, return to your seats or some shit. I don't know. Whatever the term is. Well, hello there. Let's get to it. We got a sunset to check out. Okay. Drone is off. Old battery is out. New battery is in. Drone is on. There should be video momentarily. There it is. There I am. The drone's doing its initialization things. Currently getting its attitude data, and it's ready to go. Here we go. It won't get any closer to me. So all right, here we're gonna do this thing. You ready? You ready? Hang on tight. We're currently flying at 114 feet. The wind's blowing out of a bunch of directions. I don't know, it just feels like it's coming from everywhere. The little drone that could is doing it. All right, back to my little area where I can see the chat and the drone at the same time. All right. Oh, we've got a comment from Mixer.com. Drizella sends a heart. Thank you, Drizella. For those of you joining me for the first time, I'm currently live streaming to a few different platforms. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Mixer, and I'm on YouTube. On everything but Facebook, you can find me at Adjective Beaver. On Facebook, you won't find me unless you're really good at detective work. Except unless you're already my friend on Facebook, then yeah, okay. Oh, my mother on Facebook chimes in with a comment. Windy here too. That's a weather update from Wisconsin. Isn't that pretty? I think this is... I needed this today, that's for sure. So for those of you at home watching it, take a moment and take a big breath, let it out, clear your mind, and just look at the clouds, look at the sky. Martin on Periscope/Twitter. What part of Arizona? Phoenix, in the Phoenix area. We got a comment on Facebook. Oh, a question on Facebook. Marissa asks, how high can that bad boy go? I'm assuming you're referring to the drone. It can go pretty high. The limit is 400 feet, and that's by FAA standards, rules, laws. I assume by now, Martin, you heard my answer, but yeah, Phoenix. It's pretty windy out, so I'm not going too high, only at like 110 feet right now. The drone's doing a really good job at staying stable. EJO2672 on Mixer asks, what drone you using? Hello, hi. I'm using the DJI Mavic Pro 2. The DJI Mavic Pro 2 has a few state-of-the-art features, like the little things that go around and round and round really fast, and then it has the little connecting things that talk to each other to make things be more stable. I'm just being silly. It has a bunch of cool features. Ooh, a comment on Facebook. Marissa says, I actually was talking about you, but thanks. Oh boy, I can get pretty high. Nice, that's what I have. Oh, very cool, EJO. Yeah, I love the drone. I mostly just do what you see right here, is I just kind of fly it up in the air to watch the sunset or the sunrise if I happen to be up early enough. We're in a nice little pocket here where the skies are fairly clear. Like there's no, we're not in any line, we're not near any airports. Still learning it. It seems like this is a good one to learn on. I mean, it's expensive, but it's also a very stable drone and lets you enjoy the experience of flying as opposed to crashing, which is not a very fun experience. And I'm still pretty, I don't know, like a mixture of lack of self-esteem and confidence, where I tend to not fly it too many places. One, just because I don't want to deal with people being all scared and stuff. But I mean, there's so many places I'd love to go fly, and maybe someday I will. But right now, I'm just trying to stay home and do my part. And if anyone's wondering, we currently have on Facebook a cheese ball eating champion in the chat. Oh, Steve on YouTube says, "Hey, how's it going?" Good morning, Steve. How you doing? We certainly got some beautiful skies going on here. I just bumped up the exposure a little bit. EJO 2672. Do you want me to do you have a preference on how I address you? Just EJO, is that fine, or some? I like the preset modes too. The drone's got some really cool other features. Like I like the follow mode, where you can select yourself on the screen and let it follow you. EJO asks, have you tried the FPV goggles? For anyone wondering what FPV stands for, it's first person view. There's some drones that have goggles you can put on your face, and you are seeing the drone from its point of view. I have not tried those goggles, but I think it would be pretty slick. I got a DJI Spark, and I was out in the backyard the other day, and I was playing around in sport mode. Sport mode takes off all the restrictions and lets you just kind of go as fast as it will go. And I crashed it a couple times. But it was fun. EJO, got it. From this day forward, you will be referred to as EJO, unless you change your name, and then I'll have to call you by that. All right, so I'm gonna pan the drone around here. We're gonna head. I'm gonna start looking to the northwest. Let's get some pretty groovy looking clouds up there. I am stopping every so often to take some pictures. And don't worry, these pictures will get lost on my hard drive and shared years later. That's how I do it. Every day is a different treat in the skies, that's for sure. Well, this just looks like someone smeared a bunch of shit on the screen. It's still cool looking though. So the wind picked up a bit. Still seem to be doing okay. The video looks like it's stuttering. Oh, but maybe that's just on, oh no, yeah, I see it on Facebook as well. All right, so we're looking southwest now. Look at that. It's completely different than when we last left it. We're looking back west towards the sunset now. It did not look like this when I panned around. All the color is gone. We missed it. Got a comment, another comment from Marissa on Facebook. Such an amazing view. Thanks for this. We are watching. Well, good. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you're enjoying the view. This is like my moment of zen accompanied by mouth noises. Let's Be Deluxe on Mixer asks, so when you pan, does the whole drone move or just the camera? Deluxe, the whole drone moves. The camera is fixed on the front of it and has a limited range. So when we're looking left and right and all around, I'm moving the drone. Ejo says, I live in Missouri, so we don't get these kind of shots. Beautiful. Well, thank you, Ejo. Thanks for popping in and chatting and listening to the sounds that fall out of my mouth and hanging out. Like, I love doing this, you know. And it's nice to share it as well with people, because not everyone's able to get out and see the sky, and chances are you're not able to see the sky from 100 feet above either. I just need to teach my drone to fetch pizza, and that will be good. As soon as it learns how to fetch pizza, look out. Look out, belly, 'cause around we come. But for anyone that's interested in flying a drone, first and foremost, familiarize yourself with the laws. And then, maybe find like an inexpensive one before you get into it. It's important to be wary of the laws, or to be knowledgeable, or whatever. It's important to understand the laws, because ignorance is not an excuse. And that's what the FAA says. Ignorance is not an excuse. The cloud up there, that like in the top right portion of the screen, looks like a very disheveled face. It's like it's disappointed in me. I don't know why. What did I do? Chill out, cloud. And for those of you watching on whatever service you're watching on, if you look back and find some of my previous videos, you can see quite the difference in the skies each night. You can also look, they're all on YouTube as well, so if you just want to look there, you can see them. On YouTube, you'll need to search for adjective beaver. Oh, we got a comment coming in from Big Ed Barnham on Mixer. I almost missed you. Big Ed, hello, hi, good evening. Is this, okay, Ejo on Mixer asks, is this your standard lens, or do you use filters? This is just a standard lens, Ejo. I do not have any filters. I want to pick up an ND filter for the drone, but I have not done that yet. I started playing around with ND filters on my phone, and oh boy, do they make a big difference when filming. I do have one more battery. This one's at 39%. We got a few more minutes left in this one, but I'll when this one's gone, when this one comes down, I will swap it out, and we'll get back up there and see a little bit of the twilight sky. Let's see, what time is it right now? 6:58. So the sun is past its scheduled setting time, so it has set. Big Ed Barnham on Mixer is attempting to start a chant. One more, one more. Okay, yeah, there will be one more. I got one more battery. But then, after that battery, I'm going to pour myself a glass of beer. Big Ed on Mixer asks, how many charge cycles do you get out of a battery? 100? 1,000? I don't know. I have not been counting. I've had the drone for a few years now and used it off and on, and the batteries seem to be holding up very well. Before I use the batteries, I always inspect them to make sure like they're not bulging or anything. No, I mean, there are some cases where you want to make sure that the bulge is there, but in the case of a battery, no. If your drone battery has a bulge, you don't want to use it anymore. Oh, I've caught the attention of someone on Facebook by mentioning beer. Marissa asks, what kind of beer? Marissa, I'm glad you asked. We have a favorite brewery down here we have a brewery down here that we like to frequent because it has our favorite beer. The name of it is Epicenter, and it's an amber ale. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's like pouring pure joy straight into your mouth. But getting back to the battery, yeah, so far they've lasted a whole bunch of flights. I don't know how, maybe over 100 times I've flown. Oh, we've got a plane in the middle of the screen there. Or a helicopter. My bad. Helicopter in the sky. It's probably twice as high. Holy shit. Let's go back over here. The helicopter's leaving. I definitely notice a difference when flying the drone. If it's windy, or if I'm doing like all kinds of neato maneuvers and stuff, just the battery goes a lot quicker. And it is windy today. You can't tell. The drone's doing a fantastic job of stabilizing itself. And when I get my beer, I'll be stabilizing myself. Look at the lights of the city starting to sparkle. Where are these people going? They should be at home. Which one of you mother funyuns is delivering me a pizza? Answer, none, because I didn't order any. So Big Ed, if you're still there, thank you for sending me that zine. I'm torn between framing it and actually going through it and coloring it and using it and doing it. But I think that's seriously, I think that's a really cool idea, just to throw together some, well, listen to me, throw together. Let me finish that thought. I think it's really cool to put together a collection of, well, jackassery. So I like it. It's funny. You're welcome. I just finished the next one. Ooh. Hey, if you need reader submissions, let me know. I might be able to figure something out. Your little ditty sounded like the Reading Rainbow. It was. Oh my God, the battery's low. Okay. It was the little rainbow. It was Reading Rainbow. I don't know why I had Reading Rainbow stuck in my head, but I tend to have lots of weird shit get stuck in my head every day. Come here. I apologize for that excessive amount of beeping. I try to bring the drone down before that happens, because I know it's not a pleasurable listening experience. Those of you with headphones on, I apologize. All right. So this is my last battery. Blah blah blah. Oh hi, I'm down here now. Let's get that. Are we ready? Oh, the drone wasn't ready. Hello Sky, we missed you. Currently at 73 feet. Now let's go ahead and climb up to 100. Oh, I went a little too far. We're at 135. I got caught up in the moment. Big Ed says on Mixer, I was thinking of a fake penny saver flyer. I'll message you for submission info. Okay, perfect. My head's usually full of lots of stupid stuff and random things that I'm sure I can come up with something for your creative zine there. Marissa, she is inside doing some work, watching the stream, and also watching a live stream of this VR for Good meetup that we typically participate in. But since the virus going around, the stay-at-home order, they're doing a live Facebook event, so she's participating in that. She might pop in on Facebook and say hi. I hear a little pitter-patter on the top of the canopy here. I think it's begun to rain. So we had a question earlier in the Facebook chat. Is it going to rain? The answer is yes. Ejo, thank you. Thank you for hitting that button. So for those of you that either forgot or just tuning in, I'm currently live streaming to a few different platforms. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on Twitter. I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. On everything but Facebook, you can find me at Adjective Beaver. Marissa, I will relay that information. It was certainly heartbreaking. You know, we both were, to put it very, 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 very lightly, bummed. So if anyone wants to learn how to make miniature hot dogs, if you go to Thea Lux on Instagram, TheaLux on Instagram, they just started a live stream, and they're teaching people how to make miniature hot dogs that you can put in little bottles. It seems like a very valuable skill to have in these trying times. But yeah, Marissa, thank you. Really appreciate that. It's nice to know that there's people out there that care, even if they're not within arm's reach. It is comforting to know that they're out there. Like this pandemic that's been going on has been, I ain't gonna lie, it's been fucking difficult for me, just because there's so many people I care about hurting. There's so many more people that are going to hurt from this. It's frustrating, it's sad, it doesn't make any sense. It goes against all common sense, the way people are reacting to it and not doing shit. And it has exposed just how fragile the United States quote-unquote systems are. I want to go back to ignoring politics, and I want to go back to trusting that people are going to be doing the right thing. However, I don't think that has ever happened. But I want that. I want to trust that the people who are in positions of power are doing the right thing, are looking out for their people rather than themselves. I don't want to worry about who the president's going to be. I want to worry about, am I going to have time to play that video game later? Or how much pizza can I put in my face before I start to hurt my stomach? That's what I want to worry about. I don't want to be an adult anymore. I mean, I do, but Let's Be Deluxe agrees. LOL, mood. Steve on YouTube, we had 938 deaths yesterday. There's 6 of us left in the UK. Oh no! And it's not, I shouldn't laugh. I know you're trying to make light of the situation, but it's scary. I mean, you know, I'm not panicking or anything, but it's okay to be scary. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to fucking feel. It's okay to have empathy and care about people around you that you don't know. Yeah, when can I go back to ignoring my family? That's what I want. I want to go, wait, I already do that anyway. I just sit out in the backyard. Family, if you're listening, I care about you and love you all. Yes, we should be 6 again. That's right. I want to go back to being 6 years old. But I still want my driver's license, so that'll be fun to figure out. So it started to rain out a little bit more steadily. Not too bad. My drone has an anti-rain shield around it, so we're good. It doesn't. I'm full of shit. It's probably up there getting all wet. But yeah, so like when you are out and about getting your essential supplies, or if you are a worker who is still working and interfacing with people, remember that there's people out there that are scared. They're terrified. They're worried. They're not sure how they're going to pay their bills. So be compassionate. Be patient. Be kind. It's tough when you're in that moment. It's tough when you're at the store and like, what the hell? There's no freaking toilet paper. Where is it all? And you're wondering if you're going to be wiping your ass later. But don't get mad. Interact with people how you would want to be interacted with. Steve on YouTube says, when I'm ignoring the family, I fly a drone. Do you want to ignore your family? Then may I recommend getting a drone and live streaming it. How hard was it to fasten the umbrella to the drone? It was difficult. I kept putting it on upside down. There actually might be a raindrop on the lens. Oh, we got a very important question on Facebook. Marissa asks, who wipes their ass nowadays? You know what? I'm starting to wonder that too. Toilet paper has been a fucking scam. Like, okay, if you were to get feces on any part of your body, you would use soap and water to wipe it off, right? But nope, it's on my butthole. I'm just gonna smear it around with some paper for a bit. There are those that have invested in a bidet, and I think we are close to doing the same. For those of you that were concerned or curious about my pooping habits, I like to use wipes. Sometimes I will even schedule my craps around a shower. Big Ed says on Mixer, with my corncob bidet, the garden does the wiping. Aha! Big Ed's secret is out. I'm curious though, can you use cucumbers? I hear people talking about corn cobs. Can you use cucumbers? And Steve on YouTube says, every Thursday we have a clap for the NHS. Everyone on their doorsteps clapping. Well, that's really cool. I mean, it is nice to appreciate those people. They should be getting paid well enough to live and everything, but to appreciate them like that is pretty slick. That's pretty cool. Deluxe on Mixer is complimenting my mastery pooping. Wow, that's some mastery pooping. Well, thanks, Deluxe. I know that's why you're here, to get these little nuggets of information. I think I'm just gonna get one of those pressure washers that you use to like wash your car or something, and just set that up in the bathroom. So you might be able to hear the rain. I can certainly smell it. So, hey, that looks like straight in the middle there. That looks like a shark. There's a shark in the sky. Isaac on Twitter says, saludos, hello. Big Ed says, oh, we call that the raw dog bidet. Whoa, okay. Isaac, Buenos Aires. I'm guessing that's where you are at. Pressure wash bidet. Don't use a pressure washer on your sensitive parts. You might just find out how sensitive they are if you do that. It's raining, it's pouring. I'm gonna bring the drone down. All right, I'm bringing the drone down. It's starting to rain a little bit harder. Oh no, I'm getting wet. Help me. I'd like to keep flying, but I don't want to chance it. There's me. Hello. Take me to my people. Can you see it raining? All right, we did it. We flew the drone and we watched the sunset. And what else did we do? We talked about interesting things. Oh God. Okay, so now I'll just sit here and hold the drone like this. I tried to figure out because if it was too windy for the drone, I was gonna try to live stream and just sit here and bullshit. But I couldn't get my NDI cameras working, so I chanced the drone anyway, and it worked. It worked out all right. Yeah, the drone flew. It got a little bath. We got a little wet. I looked at the drone lights, so now all I see is just like right here is like two big bright dots. I'm hoping that clears up soon, so that way I can continue seeing normally. Oh, Drizella just put a big swole heart in the mixer chat. Thank you. All right, everyone, have a good night. I'm gonna turn this thing off. I'm gonna pour a glass of beer. I might even eat some food. Goodbye. Thank you.